Hey everyone, my name is JJ and welcome to JJ's Shack. For this web blog, I will be reviewing movies and talking about movie-related news. For this first episode, I will be introducing myself into what this channel will be about and how it'll work. First off, I just want to say that I am not a professional. I don't own my own company or my website or any magazine. I'm just a guy who has a big passion for film. I started loving films at a very young age with Disney films and Siskel and Ebert. What I loved about Disney movies so much was how wonderful and inventive and creative the Disney makers did with combining the animation, the script, and the songs. It was just amazing. For Siskel and Ebert, what I really loved about them is how entertaining it was to watch them review movies and tell the audience what to see and what not to see and why. And of course, you can't watch Siskel and Ebert without the thumbs up or thumbs down rating. It's their signature thing, and it's been popular ever since. When I was 8, I got a film camera for Christmas because I wanted to become a film director. But then a few years later, I decided that I wanted to become a professional movie critic. That was a time when Ebert and Roeper was on, not Siskel and Ebert, but Ebert and Roeper. And I was more mature, and I realized being a movie critic was what I really wanted and was my true passion for what my career was. And I was only like 10. And I've been wanting to become a film critic ever since I was 10. My favorite films of all time are Forrest Gump, The Matrix, and Citizen Kane. The more modern movies that I've seen recently, my favorites are Gone Girl, Whiplash, and Moonrise Kingdom for the most recent films. The reason why I love Whiplash so much is because of the intensity of the film, the fact that it's just about a jazz drummer and a jazz teacher. And the teacher, played by J.K. Simmons, is so brutal to Miles Teller, who plays the jazz drummer, who does a brilliant job. And J.K. Simmons just gives a wonderful performance, and his best performance, which is not saying much because the only things he's really been in are commercials, and he voices the yellow M&M in commercials, so it's not really a big feat for him. But still, he does a fantastic job, and I think that his performance in Whiplash will increase his chances of having a better movie career, especially if he wins the Best Supporting Actor Oscar. What I loved about Gone Girl so much was also the intensity, but also the story and the acting and the directing. I thought that Ben Affleck did a great job in the film, as well as Rosamund Pike and the other cast. What I loved about Moonrise Kingdom was the screenplay and how witty and how smart Wes Anderson, the Anderson brothers, made the film. Or no, it was just Wes Anderson, never mind. And it was a great love story, had a lot of good quirkiness, and I loved Edward Norton in that film. He was the camp counselor. He was very, very good in that. The reason why I love The Matrix so much is it's because it's very, very trippy, has fantastic sci-fi, fantastic plot, and great characters like Neo, which is played by Keanu Reeves, which really boosted his career. And his career kind of stopped after The Matrix, but then he came back with John Wick. I haven't seen it, but I heard that it's supposed to be his best movie since The Matrix. And that's still not saying much because he hasn't been in a lot of great movies since 1997's The Matrix. I love Forrest Gump. The reason why I love Forrest Gump so much is because it's an American classic. It's a great storyline. Tom Hanks does a great job as Forrest Gump, who played football, who went into the Vietnam War, and he had a disability. He had a low IQ, and when I watched it the first time, I thought it was a true story because Tom Hanks made it seem like Forrest Gump was a real character. He really blended into that character, and I thought Robert Zemeckis did a great job at directing. He also did, I believe, the Back to the Future films. I might be false on that, but I loved Robin Wright Penn as Jenny. She does a really, really good job in that. And my favorite line of all time is, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get." And I've quoted that line many, many times in my life. And I still will because it's such a great quote. It's probably my favorite movie quote of all time. What else was there? Oh, and Citizen Kane. It's by far one of the best movies of all time, with Orson Welles and the signature name Rosebud. Anyways, I hope you loved my movie channel and that